Okay, so we're being surrounded.
Alright, welcome back everyone to part 2. We are currently being pursued or hunted, depending on how you want to look at it. There is a fanned out semicircle of slavers with a rope between them, like they're holding a rope and making sure that nothing slips by as they are heading towards our hiding spot, which is here, because one of the slavers over this area says, I think they're behind those barrels in that crate. And that is where we currently are. They are slowly heading towards us.
Okay. I think to myself, well, I think stealth is off the table. Let's start this, I suppose. I'm going to reach into my bag of holding and pull out a small jet gemstone figure in the shape of a scorpion, which is the last of the summoning stones that we brought from the plateau that I still have in my possession. And I am going to toss it behind them, just over them, and I am going to speak the command word to activate it.
Okay.
So you said the DC for these to activate is 12?
Yeah, 2 rolls. First off, I would like a dexterity check to throw.
Alright.
Don't roll a 1.
9. Not very good, but...
You lob it over there, no problem at all, and it lands as you speak the command.
Yes.
I will like you now to roll a stealth check to see if they are going to notice you saying it. You don't have to yell it out.
With advantage? Or does invisibility not help here with stealth?
This is verbal.
Okay, so no?
No.
15.
16.
So they heard me say it.
Now, I would like you to roll the Arcana check for activating it.
Which we, if I remember correctly, you said was DC 12.
Yes.
Alright, well, I have a portent left over, which is a 6. Plus my Arcana of plus 7 brings up to 13. So
right.
I'm just going to guarantee summoning this thing, I think, at this point.
Alright, so you manage to activate the stone. As it lands, it shatters and forms a cloud, which coalesces into the shape of a large scorpion.
Jet black giant scorpion.
Yes. Which, to no surprise, is instantly noticed by these people.
I think we're rolling initiative.
Yes, we're going to roll initiative, because a number of things are going to happen at this point.
I have a 5. My initiative continues to be awful.
I have a 17.
The giant scorpion has a 10.
Does it have a dex modifier?
It was 9 plus 1, so 10. In total,
Alright,
so
the slaver boss is going before your scorpion marginally.
Okay. So you have a 17.
I'm up first.
How many slavers are there? Or crew members, I guess?
Okay. There's the boss.
Yes. Who's going before the scorpion?
Yep. And then there seems to be, it's hard to tell at this point because you're not sure they're all on deck yet. But you can see a total of 8 other individuals.
Okay.
Someone in the crowd certainly says, did you hear that? There seems to be some muttering and confusion as to what he's talking about, but someone thinks they heard, well, basically you saying that command.
Saying the incantation, okay.
Yeah, and...
So where are the rest of the crew, out of curiosity?
Okay, so you have...
No, I meant an initiative.
Oh.
I'm trying to... I keep track of... I keep my initiative counter as well.
They have an 8.
They have an 8, okay.
So everyone's going before you. So they're fanned out currently. They have a scorpion that's sitting right about here at this point. That has shocked them, because it is not a scorpion, it is a crystalline, almost a glowing, sparkly bunch of shards of black crystal in the shape of a scorpion.
Of a giant scorpion.
A giant scorpion, which is freaking them out.
Yes, it is. It's large inside, so it's bigger than they are.
Yeah, and I'm up first, so I am going to stand up because there's no point crouching this point.
And importantly, did that break my invisibility?
Apparently not. You feel a tug on your arm and a very quiet this way, and you are being dragged.
Oh, you're dragging me, so we're moving at half speed.
We're moving at half speed this way.
Okay.
So we can make it about 15 feet, which is right around where the ballista here is.
You could dash if you wanted to drag me further.
Well, that's what I've done so far, and there's nothing else for me to do. So I am going to try and move you a little bit further, but I am trying to be stealthy at the same time, so I'm going to roll a stealth check.
Should I roll one as well?
No, you're
I'm just being dragged.
You're being dragged. Yeah, I'm trying to do this quietly. Finally, my dice has forgiven me, and I roll just a little bit over 20. So I managed to move it quietly out of the way. They're still confused a little bit, I think, by the fact that there's this monster appearing, and they're still focused on the possibility of us being behind the barrels.
Okay.
So, next up on the list is the boss, and he's torn. Let's do that. Let's check out this bugger. Oh, he's an idiot. Okay, he's decided to turn and attack the scorpion.
Okay.
So he's going to roll. He only has to step forward about 10 feet, so. Alright, my dice is favoring us apparently at the moment. He misses. He seems kind of confused.
What's he attacking with?
The mace.
Oh, he's a mace? Yeah.
Yeah.
When do you roll?
He rolled a 4 plus a bit.
Yeah, so that's... Yeah.
Yeah, nowhere near enough. You notice all the other slavers have drawn clubs. They don't seem to have any edged weapons. Apparently, I guess they're trying to acquire cargo, not kill cargo.
Yes. Well, that's unpleasant, but not surprising.
Alright, so half of them are going to try and search the barrels, like go around them.
Mm-hmm.
And the other half are going to try and attack the scorpion.
Who's up now?
Alright, what do you want your scorpion to do?
Well, actually, you didn't give it any instructions before combat started. But it was attacked by...
Yes, and it will defend itself. So
Yes.
it's going to attack the boss.
Yep, so I have its stats if you want me to roll for it and stuff.
Well, I don't think a roll of 5 is going to do
Yeah,
that.
I can control it. I have the stat block here, it's fine.
Alright, you do it. That's fine. That's fine.
Alright, so it's going to do a multi-attack, which means it makes 2 claw attacks and 1 with its stinger.
Alright.
So 1 miss, I guess?
Yes.
Okay. Well, the next...
I'll roll a 5.
Alright, the next claw attack is a 6 total, so that's also a miss.
Okay.
Alright.
Go for the big one.
Stinger is a natural 1.
I thought we left level 1 and 2 behind. I thought we're level 4 now. We're actually doing some good, but apparently not.
Yeah, because that's the big hit there. Well, still drawing their attention. It's gonna just stay there and fight.
Alright.
So the crew is up now, I believe.
Yes. The 4 that are around have decided to encircle with the boss, the Scorpion, are all swinging away at it. Unless its armor class is below 10.
No, its armor class for reference is 15.
Alright, they're nowhere near it. They're, I think, confused by this whole process. The other 4 have searched around the barrels trying to look for us.
And have not discovered us, but might have discovered our trail.
They're currently looking for where we've gone.
Okay.
They're still searching the area. They haven't found us. They are also quite confused at this point. So, back to the top of the round.
I haven't gone yet.
Oh, my bad. I forgot.
I'm at the bottom.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright. Well, problem is if I do much... Alright. Well, the one thing I can... Alright. I can presumably speak. They'll hear me. That's a bit of a problem. Yeah, I can talk. Because I have to give verbal commands to this creature, not mental.
Yep.
Alright, well, I say, kill all these men.
Alright.
Alright.
You want to try and do that? You don't have to yell it. You want to try and do a bit of caution?
I will, yeah. So is this a stealth check with...
Disadvantage.
So a straight roll then. 5.
Well, they are busy. They do hear it.
Yeah, that's good. I am going to continue as my... So that's just a bonus action to give it orders.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move my movement...
Have me hanging on you at the moment.
Oh, right. Well,
You can probably let go.
yeah, I'm going to have you let go, and I'm going to move to further along the deck towards the front.
Okay. Toward the crowd.
Yeah. I'm going to move my 30 feet, and then I'm going to use my action to hide, which is something I don't normally do.
Okay, so I want you, first off, to roll a stealth check to tell me what you're going to be doing so I don't have to go look for you again.
Okay. Natural 20.
Alright, so I know the plan. Now you
Such as it is.
No problem. Alright, roll a check to hide, please.
Oh, that's nowhere near as good. 7.
Alright. Alright, we'll go back to the top
At
of the
least I'm not in
round.
the same spot anymore. Yes. You.
I follow you, and I am going to do the same thing. Well, I'm slightly better off than you. Alright, so what happens? We won't know. We're going to hear some confusion sounds of battle more than anything else. We'll see if anyone figures out where we are. Alright. So your Scorpion is first off the boss. He's still swinging with it. Oh, okay, finally. He hits.
With, okay.
Yeah, he rolled a 16 plus, so he hits.
I think it's a D6 for a mace.
Your Scorpion takes 3 points of damage.
Okay.
And then is up.
Well, it has its instructions now, which is kill all these men, but I think it's still going to focus on the one that's in front of it so far.
The one that just hit it?
Yeah, the one that's actually managed to harm it so far. So I'm going to have it do its multi-attack again.
Alright.
Alright, claw. I have 3 D20 here, so let's roll these. Alright. The first one is the first claw attack is an 18.
That is.
Okay. Its modifier is +4 to each, so it's actually a 22.
Alright.
And a pair of 9, so 13 on the second claw and the sting.
They both miss.
Okay, so only the claw hits.
Yep.
I probably should have done that first. Oh well. Alright. Alright. Takes 6 points of damage to the boss.
Yep.
And and the target is also grappled.
doesn't that give him the scorpion advantage on the sting attack?
Well, that's the first hit, so technically, yes, I would get to roll again for the other two. Do you want to allow me to do that? Because I did say what the rolls were.
Well, I'll just give you one because it's hard to say which claw grappled first. So we'll say he's grappled after the claw attacks, and then you can roll advantage for the stinger attack.
Okay, so the first one was a 13 total. And the second one's the same, unfortunately.
Alright, so the stinger still misses.
Yes, but he's grappled in one of its claws.
Yep. Alright, there's no way that all the crew can get on this scorpion anyway, so the 4 that are in currently will continue to attack it, and the other 4 probably continue trying to search for us.
Okay.
Alright, 2 hits on the scorpion. Alright, what do we have? Alright. For a total of 8 damage.
Okay.
They are just using wooden gloves. The other guys are now trying to find us.
Well, they didn't hear me give commands to this thing.
Alright, you see, coming around this way, 2 guys. And they are looking, trying to search around this area. They're weaving it out, trying to find us. The other 2, we don't see them.
Okay.
They have currently not said anything to indicate that they've noticed us.
Okay.
You do realize that you are now getting considerably more dry.
Okay. So it's my turn now.
Now you're up.
Okay, well, so I'm around the side of this cabin, basically.
Yeah, you're back here with me, hiding somewhere in this area.
So I want to maneuver around to try and get a view of the battlefield, so I'm going to go this
So
way.
you want to head this way?
Yes.
Okay.
Still being
Now,
stealthily.
Yes. Roll something. Are you going to tell me this?
Sure.
Alright, roll something.
16.
Okay. You do not seem to be drawing attention.
Okay, so I'm going to move. So if I move up my move rate,
If you know your move rate from here, you can get to move here.
yeah, technically I think I have to dash to do that, though. Because moving stealthily means, I'm pretty sure if I remember this correctly, I move at half speed to be stealthy.
Okay, so you can make it to about here.
Okay, so I can see the fight now.
No. The fight is... Well, actually, you can probably...
I can probably see the scorpion.
You can probably just see the back end of the fight, because you're here, and you can see past it. The fight is happening in this sort of area here, right? So you can just catch the back end of it. You probably can see maybe 2 or 3 of the slavers. You can't see the boss, he's at the other side.
Yeah.
And they all seem to be trying to swing maces at this thing.
Okay. But also, crucially, the other 2 members of the crew were not coming around this side of this house, this little cabin.
Not yet. You haven't seen them yet.
Alright, well, that's my turn.
Alright, so, back to the top of the round. I'm going to follow you.
Yeah.
Also, do not seem to be drawing any attention. You feel my hand on your shoulder.
Okay.
And that leads us up to the boss.
Okay. So he is grappled. So he can attempt to escape as an action if he wants.
Oh, he decided to swing out of his mace and swung wide.
With disadvantage. Okay.
So your scorpion is up now.
Alright,
And
well...
has a single claw attack at advantage.
Actually, I can crush him with his claw.
And also the other one you can crush, yes.
Yeah. So he's going to start with the crushing with the claw.
Yep.
And we'll see how that goes. With advantage, that's a 22.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, 5 more points of, I think it's bludgeoning damage.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so we can't grapple him again.
Right.
But
Does it automatic damage with the claw that he already grappled him with?
no, it does have to roll to hit. Just has advantage again.
Yeah, I know. What damage did it do?
It was 5. So this is the second.
I thought that was for the other claw.
No, this is alright. So this is the other claw.
All right.
He's also going to attack the boss.
Yes.
With that. Well, a 10 I think misses.
Yes.
Even with advantage. All right, and now for the sting.
That's the one that keeps missing.
Well, that's a 20 total.
That'll do it.
All right, so the damage on the stinger is a d10. 12 points of piercing damage from the stinger.
Ow.
And he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Would a 15 do it?
That does succeed, but he still takes half damage.
Alright.
So that's a total of 16 points of poison damage, halved to 8.
Alright.
That was a low roll.
Stinger pierces the leather armor of this gentleman.
Yep.
You see him convulse and then go limp.
Okay. So he's unconscious?
Yeah.
Can I, this is a DM roll in our part. Can the scorpion just drop him then? If it sees that he's no longer fighting? Or does it have to keep...
Does he have to keep attacking down forward? No.
No. It's just, my instruction was kill all these men, so...
Yeah, so
Okay.
he's just going to move on to the next turn.
So it drops that one and gets ready to move on to the next one.
Yes.
Alright,
Alright.
that's his turn.
You hear a call go to this. No! And we can't see anybody at this moment, but we do hear lots of footsteps, and they seem to be possibly converging on.
The scorpion? Okay.
Hard to tell. It's a lot of confusion in battle, so.
Okay.
Hey, there are going to be some swings on this guy. One hit.
Wow.
1 out of 4.
Scorpion's got high armor class.
Yes, he does. He takes 5 more points of damage.
Okay, starting to show some wear and tear.
And
But
then,
this is a hardy creature.
again, there are footsteps heading towards him. That's all the attacks currently this round.
Okay.
And then we're at your point in the initiative.
Okay. I'm going to just... Basically, I assume there's some way... I felt your hand on my shoulder and I'm just going to move forward again.
Yep.
I don't think I have to inform you of this time because...
So you can move now over to the corner here,
Yeah.
and you get a full view of the battle.
That's where I think I'm going to go.
You see at this point, the boss is on the ground,
Yep.
bleeding, and not moving. You see 4 slavers duking it out with your scorpion,
Yep.
and you see the other 4 are now converging on it as well.
Okay. So it's still just the same 8 crew though.
Just the same 8 crew.
Okay. Do I need to make a stealth check, or am I just a little inconspicuous enough at this point?
You can try. Just go for it.
Okay.
It's a very low DC at this point.
16.
That's fine.
Alright, so I'm going to just be peeking around the corner, keeping an eye on this, and gauging the situation for the moment.
Right.
That's my turn.
So,
You're up.
top of the round. Well, I don't have to drag you anywhere.
Yep.
And I think anything overt at this point seems a little premature. I'm just going to watch the show.
Okay.
So, your scorpion has a bunch of identical targets, so pick one.
It's a simple creature with an intelligence of 1. It goes for the nearest target.
Yeah.
Claw attack.
Alright, claw attack.
It's a 21 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
9 points of bludgeoning damage, and the target is grappled.
Alright. He screams in agony at that.
Okay. Alright, second claw attack of the multi-attack against the same target, I guess. With advantage this time. That's a 22 to hit.
Alright, your scorpion is on fire.
And 7 more points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright, he lets out a blood-curdling scream and goes limp.
Okay. Going to have to drop that one. Last part of the multi-attack, Stinger against the next closest slaver.
Alright.
14.
Hits.
Okay. So that is 7 points of piercing damage and a Constitution saving throw.
He has a 7 on that. I assume that's failed, but he's...
That's a fail.
No, this is not good for him.
There's a 1 in here. That's a grand total of 18 points of poison damage from the sting.
Alright, you see the stinger slash out, pierce someone, he screams, and then he convulses and drops to the deck.
2 did in 1 round, that's pretty good.
Alright, their turn.
I mean, they're probably going to abandon ship at a certain point.
Yeah, but not currently. Alright, we're going to have a bunch of attacks on your scorpion.
I assume they can all make it there now.
Yep.
So...
Two hits on the scorpion out of 6. That's sad. Oh! Boxcars. That is 14 points of damage total.
Ah, okay, the scorpion is definitely bloodied at this point. Its cracks are starting to show in its form.
Crystals?
It's taking a lot of damage.
Sparks are arcing between all the crystals that are forming this thing?
Yeah, it's taking a bunch of damage. It's taken 30 points of damage so far.
Yeah. So, that is basically that.
Right. So to me now. Well, I don't see any reason to do anything, so I'm going to just pass my turn. Watch.
Okay.
Okay.
Back to the top of the round.
You're up.
There's a question. We're down to 6 of these guys now. Nope, I think I'll stay put as well.
Right.
Your scorpion is up.
Scorpion is up. Nearest victim.
Yep.
Don't really think they're targets at this point. 20 to hit.
Hits.
9 points of bludgeoning damage.
He screams.
And is grappled.
Grappled.
Second claw strike with advantage. Natural 20.
Double damage.
6, which doubles to 12, plus 2 is 14.
He is
Decapitated or crushed in.
Oh yeah, that's just not right.
So he's dead.
Yeah, both parts of him are dead.
Yeah. Stinger on the next one.
Yep.
7, miss.
Yes. Alright.
Which is kind of unfortunate because that's the big hit.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, that natural 20 was really nice.
Yes, but natural 20s are always big hits.
Yep.
Alright, that's its turn.
You're up.
The crew's not doing anything?
Oh. My bad.
I mean, I know they're doing badly, but they still are in the fight as far as I'm aware.
Two more hits.
Well, they're getting there.
For 12 points of damage.
Well, that's another good hit. The Scorpion's on its last legs now. We're at the point where it may not survive another round.
It's taken 42 points of damage.
It still has hit points left, but it's...
It doesn't have morale, so...
No, it does not. It's a construct.
Yep.
And they probably are well aware of the point that it is losing.
Yeah, it's, I think they're getting to the point where they think they might be able to actually deal with this now.
Alright. My turn.
Your turn. I see that look. You're thinking about participating.
I am, because yes, the scorpion is almost dead. It's probably going to get another round of attacks, but after that, if more than one of them hits, odds are it's going down.
There are 5 of them left.
There are 5 of them left. They've been hitting approximately a third of the time.
Yep.
So odds are the scorpion is only going to last another round. So I have a question here. Invisibility, I cast a spell, invisibility ends.
Yep.
If I hold a spell, I technically have not cast it until I've released the action.
When you release the action,
Yeah.
you become visible.
Yes, and because this is a rare case in which invisibility does not require concentration because of the potion, that also doesn't. So I can hold a spell and release it if I want to, and I become visible. If I decide not to release it, do I become visible?
You are in essence, casting a spell. You will become visible.
Okay.
When the trigger point happens. Whether or not...
I release the spell or not. Okay.
Whether or not the spell becomes a thing, you are taking an aggressive action with the spell. So you will become visible, whether or not it is a wasted action or not.
Well, my one thought then on that is I am in the best position for reacting to the death of this scorpion. So I'm going to just wait another round and see what happens.
Alright, so you're going to hold the spell?
Nope. I'm just going to wait. Because the scorpion's going to go, the crew is going to go, and then it's my turn. So, odds are I get to react after its death if it dies.
On the other hand,
There's you.
I do not get that advantage because I'm going first.
Yep. Well, I cannot control your actions.
No.
I'm pretty sure both of us are well aware that this scorpion is,
we've done this a number
nearing
of times.
death's door.
Yep. I am actually going to cast a spell.
Okay, so you're casting a spell, so you are going to become visible.
Yes. The construct is not susceptible to the spell I'm choosing. I'm going to crouch down behind this barrel, and I am going to possibly have a bit of advantage on staying hidden. I am going to cast Sleep.
You are casting a spell, so the odds are they're probably going to know you're there. That's fine.
Yep.
Sleep! Yes, I presume the construct is not affected by that spell.
It doesn't need a nap. I was hoping to get a little higher than that.
How much?
25 total points of sleep.
Alright, well the scorpion's not in that, but there's 5 of them. I don't think they have 5 hit points.
No, they do not. As a matter of fact, only one of them topples over.
Okay.
One looks a little groggy.
They have a minimum of 13 hit points then.
Yep. I'm going to see if they notice that.
Even if they
And
do.
they do.
Okay. So you're visible to them.
Yeah, I am crouched behind a barrel, but they knew where it came from.
Okay, so only one guy fell asleep.
One guy fell asleep. There are now 4 targets left.
Scorpion's turn.
Yep.
Well, I said kill these men. I didn't say go for sleeping targets, so I'm just going to assume survival instinct of this creature, it'll go for the awake ones.
Yeah. It's going for moving targets. It can't. It's not taking pulses to see who's asleep and who's dead.
No. Alright. Natural 20 again.
Oh, good God. Alright.
But that's a 1, which doubles to 2, plus 2 is 4.
Alright.
And is grappled.
Yes.
So second claw attack on the same victim. 11?
Is exactly their AC.
Okay, so that does hit. Oh, that one's a total of 10.
Alright. 14 points, and they're still standing.
Still standing.
In a horrible, horrible condition.
Oh, all the scorpion knows is it has a living victim as claws. Stinger. That's another natural 20.
Don't bother rolling. You had a hit point left.
I know. It would have been another 10. I lost it. So it can't roll a save versus the poison.
No, it's actually
Oh wow, that would have been very good. That's a shame.
There.
That's oh wow. Do you want to tell me how it? So yeah, he's definitely dead because he just had 29 points of poison damage course through his veins in that last sting.
Okay. Yes, he's definitely died, and probably his next incarnation's died too.
4d10 poison damage. That's a lot.
Okay, there are only 3 active
Yes.
slavers at this point.
I think the scorpion's still the bigger threat.
Actually, roll these individually.
Yeah.
Alright, they all are going to run and dive over the side.
Alright, as a reaction, the scorpion gets an attack of opportunity.
Yes, your scorpion gets an attack of opportunity on one of them.
Yes, it does. So it's not the multi-attack. So I guess I kind of get to choose. Do I get to choose which of its basic attacks it uses?
Sure.
Alright, I will go for the sting then.
Alright.
9. That's a miss.
That's nice. They run and they dive over the sides.
Okay, so
Actually, they run and they dive over that side.
over that side, yeah. Away from the scorpion.
Yeah, they basically just look at and jump on the side.
Okay.
Alright. You have a marginally functional scorpion left.
For now.
And we have a target that's asleep and will be waking up soon.
Well, we're not out of combat yet, I'm afraid.
No.
So it's my turn. I'm going to instruct my scorpion to hold off because I can. Because otherwise, it's going to continue with my last instruction and attack this last sleeping victim. But I'm going to have it hold off for the moment.
And then you and I will tie up the unconscious one. Everyone else is definitely dead.
Yeah. You are visible. I am still invisible.
Yes. I'll just stay that way.
Yeah.
Alright, time up.
Tie him up. The giant scorpion is probably too big to fit into either of these cabins.
Hold on a sec. Alright, the 3 that dove over the side, you see 2 of them swimming for the opposite bank.
So what happened to the third? Well, I'm still visible. I'm going to go over to that side of the ship.
Yep.
I'm going to see if I can find the third crew member who fled.
Okay. You notice during the fight that they are wearing armor, and it's only leather armor,
Yeah.
but it is difficult to swim in.
Oh, did he drown?
You see a body floating downstream.
Oh, dear.
He dove in the water, might have hit his head, it's hard to tell, but he's face down in the water, and if he's not dead, he'll be dead soon.
Okay.
And as you're watching, how long are you going to stand there watching this?
Not long, probably.
What's that mean in time?
Well,
It's going to take them probably a minute or 2 to swim to shore. Our gentleman that's tied up will wake up before them.
I'll just wait a minute. I just want to see if they make it to shore.
Alright. You wait a minute, and it looks like one of them didn't have what it takes. Then he slips beneath the waves.
Okay.
But one of them does eventually make it to the shore.
I could have
So
probably...
armor's not easy.
No, swimming in armor is not easy, which is why I don't wear armor.
Well, you don't care. You can breathe water. Alright, we have a conscious...
I think it still hampers my swimming, if I do.
Yeah.
I have to be proficient with the armor I'm wearing, basically, to swim properly.
Yes.
And I'm not proficient with armor.
Robes will even slow you down. But,
I'm used to swimming in those, though.
yeah, but it's not going to make you drown.
Because I cannot drown.
Yeah. Well, no. You breathe underwater, you can drown. I have lots of fish that have had that happen with them, unfortunately.
Anyway.
Right, so we have a conscious and unhappy slaver.
With a giant scorpion looming over him.
Yeah, he's not happy. Especially when he realizes that he is the only one left.
Ah, yes. The captive. It is not an enviable position.
No. So.
Well, I assume you're going to be taking charge of the interrogation?
Well, I have to, unless you can talk.
I can talk, but I'm invisible. I think it just go. I think just in case there's anyone left on board. I think I'm gonna try and remain invisible.
I think that should be my first question.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and intimidate him and ask him to...
Can I have my giant scorpion give you advantage?
Sure. Oh, natural 20. You smell a kind of a familiar smell from 2 days ago now.
Yeah.
He didn't manage to hold in his various bodily fluids. He is definitely terrified of...
The giant scorpion, most likely.
And he says, I'll tell you anything, please, let me live. And he says, there's 2 more below decks.
Okay, as soon as I hear that, I'm just going to look at the doors of both these cabins. Is there any way the giant scorpion can fit down there?
No.
No, it's too big. Okay. Well, that's...
You notice these 2 grates?
I did notice those, yes.
They lift up. They are for cargo, like when you actually have cargo instead of people. It can fit down there if you can get them up.
Well, the odds of me being able to do that are low. It's a bit stronger than I am, but it doesn't exactly have hands.
It also doesn't have the concept of opening things. It is something used for, what it does.
No.
It attacks them.
I think its job is basically done.
Have him kill this guy.
I could.
So, we have 2 doors.
Yes.
There's one in this section, there's one in this section, and they both lead into the insides of those 2, well, they're not cabins, they're basically aspects of the ship, one, for steering. This one here in the back, you see a large window as well, and you see a wheel for, obviously for steering, and you suspect there's probably also like maps and stuff like that in there.
Okay, so if there's a way down, it's likely the other one.
Might be one in both, but you can't really see from here.
Okay. We should probably head down and clear this ship out, I think.
Alright. Well, you are invisible.
I am invisible, so I should probably go first.
Yep. What do we do with this guy? Just chuck him overboard?
I
I say that out loud. He's whining.
mean, there's a scorpion here. We don't have to drown him.
Yeah, but drowning him will give him a fair chance to get to shore.
Oh, you want to cut his bounds and let him go?
No.
That's not exactly a fair odds. I've looked at the 2 who died already.
Well, we can just throw him overboard unbound if you like.
Why are you the moral voice of morality in this group?
I don't know. Hey.
Neutral good, true neutral. Why am I the one trying to argue to keep this guy alive?
Well, I don't like slavers. They're beating up young girls, and the life that they would have led is just it's not worth, repeating. It's just be a horrible existence.
The other question is, do we want to turn this guy in, possibly?
Well, there might be a reward, or there might be consequences.
Or there might be something that keeping him alive might... You might be able to extract information from him.
Well, he's quite willing to talk at this point.
I think the phrase "turns king's evidence" comes to mind at this point. I'm just going to instruct my scorpion, stay here and doesn't understand. I don't know if it understands the concept of guarding.
Nope. You can tell him to kill it, or you can tell him to stay here and wait.
The problem of giving summoned creatures verbal instructions and not telepathic ones, where there is no ambiguity. I was gonna have it stand watch. What if the watch shows up? I mean, this was not a subtle fight.
We are 300 feet offshore.
This thing is around for another hour.
Well, a fraction thereof.
Yes. Well, we can't exactly. I'm just gonna leave it as a have it. I'm just gonna see if it stand guard. I don't know if it understands that or not. That's the best we can do. And then
one of those words.
and I think we should head down and check out the interior of the ship. I'll lead the way because I'm still invisible.
Okay. Front or back?
The larger of the two cabins.
Here?
This one, yes.
Okay.
I think it's the one that most likely has the way down.
Head there, and the door is open because they came out and all that happened, so they didn't actually close any doors or anything. You notice a hallway heading into the interior. There's doors off in both directions.
Okay.
And you notice near the back end of it, probably right about here, there seems to be a stairway leading down.
Okay. I am going to look down the stairway to see if there's any tripwires that might lead to bells or alarms or traps before I head down there.
First off, as you head towards it and you look down, you see someone coming up. He has a club in his hand, and a very puzzled look on his face because he's definitely heard
fighting.
Bunch of stuff, and he
Can I attempt to stand to the side?
Yeah, you're at the top of the stairs. You can move out of the way.
I'm just going to move out of the way, be invisible and unobtrusive.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to shout a warning to you.
No. So he comes up to the top of the stairs, and immediately notices me.
Well,
charges.
He looks like the same sort of member of the crew we encountered. He looks like a standard crew member, basically?
Yes, he looks like a standard crew member.
Okay.
Alright, let's roll initiative.
I have a 16 for once. The Scorpion has a 4.
Well, unless he can squeeze in, he's not involved. Apparently I would be a little bit surprised by this, I guess. I have a 12. Alright.
What does the slaver have?
18.
Oh, the slaver has an 18.
Yep, he runs charging down the hallway past you.
Yep.
You can attack of opportunity if you choose.
No.
And he swings his club at me. For a 4.
Oh boy.
It's just sad.
I don't think these guys were actually a match for us. I mean, I was a little concerned with the numbers, but the Scorpion really did a number on them.
Yes, that was actually a very good choice. And if you didn't already have inspiration, I would have given it to you.
That's right. I haven't. Oh, I forgot I had inspiration. There's so many times I could use it.
Yep. I am going to. I'm not rolling at disadvantage. I've been rolling really horribly. I'm just going to magic missile the guy.
Now this could be overkill. Actually, no way. At first level, probably isn't going to be.
9 points of damage. He screams at that. That really hurt. which can't do anything.
Which is instructed to stand guard, which it probably doesn't understand.
Yeah, it is a stand. It's waiting for its next instruction, basically.
Yep.
So,
Standing next to a guy who is probably terrified.
he did let himself. This guy takes a swing, gets blasted by 3 bolts of energy. Probably at this point has noticed the carnage outside with a giant scorpion, and has decided to turn tail and run. Because he just doesn't. This is like. He doesn't get paid enough for this. I do not have a weapon on my. Currently, my staff is in my
Bag of holding.
So
You have your wands out.
Yeah, I can kick him with my 0.
It's a point of damage if you hit.
Oh, look at that! I rolled really well. I do a point of damage to him.
Alright.
This game has some sort of bad, weird sort of feel for me sometimes, I tell you. Alright! He's running past you.
I'm not going to make an attack of opportunity, because I want to try and remain invisible. He's clearly not a threat.
Yeah.
I would like to try and follow him down, though.
Okay. He's just running. So he has 16 he's gonna do.
I'm going to be moving 30 at maximum, and because I'm doing it stealthily.
Alright, so roll a stealth check.
16.
More than that, because he's not paying attention.
Yeah.
You go down a set of stairs, and immediately does a 100% 180 U-turn, and heads back down a little bit more, and opens up into, let's say, a very smelly place.
Okay.
You notice initially that there are some pens, or cells, depending on how you look at it, but there's also this really complicated pulley gear treadmills set up.
Oh, this must be what's turning those wheels.
And there are 2 oxen that are currently plodding along on the treadmill, keeping everything turning, apparently.
I won't ask how they got them in there.
Well, they do have those big, they do have these things.
Yeah. Do they use cranes or something?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And then they have feed for them. They have, you notice the guy. Just imagine this deck wasn't here. You can see underneath. He ran down here and he didn't stop. He just kept on running, and he's heading towards the back. And you see in the back another set of stairs that head up, and he's heading that way.
Okay.
You notice a guy here seems to be younger, and he's not wearing armor. Currently has a shovel full of whatever you get left over from oxen who are busy. And he's filling a bucket. And he doesn't know what's going on. He looks confused. And puts the shovel down and kind of looks to see. Doesn't see you.
Nope.
Kind of starts heading in the direction the other guy ran.
I'm going to follow him.
Alright. You can easily keep up with him.
Yep.
Like he's younger. He doesn't seem to be inordinately bright. He's, his job is to shovel muck.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Is there anyone else down here?
Yes. Actually, yeah, no, probably. You'll have to roll for a second check.
Yeah.
The cages have a handful of young ladies in them.
Okay, these slavers seem to exclusively target women.
Yes, they seem to exclusively target women. They are puzzled and also terrified. So
I am probably going to need to make a perception check for this next part. Are there any keys?
Roll. And we'll see what happens.
Okay, that's actually pretty good. 18.
Alright. If you can imagine the stairs under here, I probably should have done a graphic for this, but I didn't. There's cage, 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 and most of the back here is storage, hay for the oxen, all sorts of other stuff, barrels, but nothing really having to do with the slaving aspect of it. When you came down the stairs, you came down about here. You moved forward, so you're about here right now. And there's like 3 cages here. You notice, basically under where the ballista is, there is like a box attached to the wall. That's about it.
All right. So where is the stable hand, for all lack of a better term?
All right. He has wandered off up this way, and he's at the foot of the stairs now, and he's looking up and he's listening.
I'm going to walk up behind him, still invisible,
Yep.
and I am going to speak to him. I say, "You do not want to go up there. There's a horrible monster above on deck, completely under my control. Says the others are dead. The only way you're getting out of here alive is if you help me free these women." And the phrase that you are going to want to hear when you see the watch is, you're going to just want to say, is, "I wish to turn King's evidence." I am not in any mood for negotiation. That was a demand. I say to you. I say to him.
You're attempting to intimidate him, so roll.
19 total.
Alright. What happens?
He jumps out of his skin.
He's looking up.
Yeah.
Here's this. You see abject terror on his face. Not a whole lot of intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're at 20. He's near the other end. He immediately relieves himself.
Yeah, they all do that apparently.
Oh no, he rolled really horribly. He's hearing voices and people are running around. He doesn't know what's going on. He bolts it up the stairs. He is.
Well, that plan backfired.
He's moving at full tilt. What doesn't body voices have that effect on something?
So I didn't find any keys.
Hold on a sec. Momentarily after he runs up, you hear a scream because
He sees the scorpion.
he sees a scorpion standing over another guy that's tied up and a whole pile of bloody bodies. And then you hear a splash.
I'm gonna go back up.
Alright, you go up. Your scorpion is standing over the trussed up guy.
Having a witness is probably a good thing, I say.
You notice that some of his bonds have been cut. And he is in the process of wiggling free.
Where are you?
I was in the stairway.
I say to the scorpion, grapple him, but do not kill him.
Alright, so...
I gotta roll at the advantage here.
Well, hold on a sec. First we're going to roll initiative for this little mini combat.
Okay.
The prisoner has a 7.
The scorpion has a 19.
Alright, he is currently still prone.
Still restrained, so...
And tied up. And so, yeah, you have
Advantage. Oh, even with advantage, that's 10. But the scorpion does have a multi-attack.
Is this an attack, or is this him attempting to
Well,
grapple him?
It's technically the same thing. You can...
No. He becomes grappled because of the attack. But if you're asking him to grapple him as one...
This is a bit finicky with the rules. You can technically grapple instead of doing damage as part of an attack. And I was having it do its multi-attack, which is 2 claw attacks.
So that's what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Alright, so the first multi-attack...
The first half misses. I'm going to ignore the stinger because that doesn't grapple, but the second claw might have a chance.
What were your instructions to the scorpion?
Grapple him, but do not kill him.
Alright.
Okay, it's a 21.
Okay, you do hit him now. Okay.
I did say do not...
Roll damage.
Oh. Okay. Okay, it's a 1 plus 2, 3.
Okay. It's a scorpion. It does have limited capabilities. It does grab him, but it has apparently obeyed your orders sufficiently that it has not killed him.
Well, it has literally obeyed my orders because it has not killed him.
Exactly.
Okay, so I say, trust me. there are a great many worse things that I am capable of doing to you. And I have all the justification I need, which is none.
You're trying to intimidate it? Go for it.
I'm actually not. I'm just... No, that's a natural one.
Well,
I feel like I should have advantage for that, but whatever.
don't worry about it.
I think it's enough, even with only one.
Alright.
Seriously, where are you?
You don't see me at the moment.
I don't see you at the moment. Okay, there was the boss, his body.
Yes.
He's here. He was the first one who died.
Yes.
I'm going to assume that if there are keys on any of these people, it will be with him. I'm going to go search his body for the keys.
Roll an investigation check.
Okay, that's better. 19.
Okay. Yes. You find a pouch on his hip. It has, I think about 3 keys on it.
Okay.
And also there's money in there, some gold, silver,
Okay.
and a couple of other things. Would you like to know what they are?
Well, yeah.
Okay. There are. Hold on a second. How am I doing this memory? Hold on a second.
Just refer to your notes.
Yes. Okay. He has. Sorry, only. Yeah, there are 3 keys. My bad. There are 3 keys on it. One really large one, one much smaller one, and a tiny little one. There are also in here 22 gold pieces.
Okay.
And 15 silver pieces.
Okay. I'll just divide. We'll divide that up afterwards.
Yeah.
I'll just write 11 down and add to my gold. And add 15, so we'll say 8 silver. Okay. So.
The other objects that he has on.
Yeah.
First, they appear to be gems, but then you realize they're cut glass.
Oh.
And they are in geometric shapes. One is a triangle, one is a circle, and one is a square.
Alright. I'm pretty sure everyone's dead at the moment. I have the spell prepared.
Right.
I am going to lose invisibility and cast Detect Magic.
Alright.
As an just as an action, because I have it prepared for once.
Okay. The glass shapes do emit a aura of magic.
Okay, so there's 3 of them. Glass, geometric shapes, magical. Alright, we'll get to those later. Alright, I'm going to maintain concentration on this spell, avoiding getting blinded by the obviously magical giant scorpion. And I'm going to go back down below decks to try and find you, I guess. I say,
Alright.
do not let him escape. I say, if he tries to escape, kill him.
Alright, we'll see how that gets interpreted.
Yeah. Well, I assume he's going to... I'm hoping it's going to mean that he's not going to try to break free of its grapple, which is definitely an escape attempt.
Yes. Alright, but we are dealing with an intelligence of 1.
Yes.
So we'll see how that goes.
We'll see how that goes.
Seize and die.
I'm going to go back down the way I came up and try and find
You're
you.
going to go down the back?
Yeah, because
Go through.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm visible now.
Yes. Ah, there you are. You see me at the base of the stairs on the other side.
Right, is
Whatever you got to.
Keys.
Oh, cool.
A few got away.
Such is life.
I also hold up the geometric shapes for my Pokemon ropes. And some magic things.
Oh, what kind of magic?
Well, I still have this. I still have Detect Magic going, so what school are they?
No idea.
That will take a bit more effort and study, I think.
Alright.
Alright, presumably one of these keys fits these cages.
Yep. Well, soon. What do you want to do?
I'm going to try and open these cages.
Alright. like you to roll a perception check for me, please.
12. Not bad for perception for me.
Yeah, you notice the pressure plate as you step on it.
Oh dear.
There seems to be a few of these sprinkled around. Well, basically.
Did I just get lucky and avoid all of these when I first came through here?
No, you walked right down the middle.
Yeah. I was also following someone who probably knew where they were.
Who knows exactly where not to go.
Okay.
I would like you to roll a dexterity saving throw, please.
3.
Well, that doesn't make it. Alright. You feel a sharp pain in your foot as a spike tries to ram up through it. That's the wrong die. I need these die for that. You take 7 points of damage. And you notice now that you've stepped on one of these that there are a number of other ones interspersed all in front of the cages.
Ow! I just took more damage from that trap than I did from anything else this session. I said, okay, pressure plates, ow!
Yep. Now, if you want to make it to the slave pens, I'm going to need a dexterity check from you to avoid further traps.
No, that is not cocked. That is straight number 7.
Total?
6 plus 1. I do not have a high dexterity.
Alright, so 8?
No, 7.
Or
7
oh,
total.
7's your total.
6 plus 1.
Unfortunately, you do step on another one.
Well, maybe this saving throw will be better.
Alright, we'll save it through.
The saving throw is better. By 1. 8. I'm taking more damage from these traps. When did this become Castlevania?
Apparently, the environment does not like you. You take an additional 8 points of damage.
I'm going to die to the traps.
Yep.
I'm under half health all of a sudden.
Yep. But you are now in front of the door. Your feet do not like you anymore.
Are in agony from this. Good grief.
Yep. So,
I'm going to attempt to open the cage. If I can attempt to do that without killing myself.
So, you stick the key in the lock.
Yes.
And turn it. Can you roll a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
20 total.
Alright. As you begin to turn the lock, you realize, hey, there's a trap on the door. And you stop before
Who traps a cage?
people who want to keep their cargo from getting away. Yes, it is trapped. Fortunately, you rolled really high and avoided taking another pile of damage. So, do you want to try disarming this trap?
Oh, sure, I'll do that with my 1 dexterity.
Why not? Could happen.
It's a 7, I don't think so.
So, you attempt to disarm the trap, and, well, it is now disarmed because it has activated.
Because I discharged it. Does my 20 saving throw carry over?
Is your what?
Does my 20 saving throw carry over?
No, but you can roll another one and try to reduce this damage.
5.
You take 11 points of damage as a bolt shoots out and stabs you.
I am at 5 hit points.
You make it through all the hard parts, and then you start taking damage on the easy parts.
How is this easy? I just pointed to the keys and said, can you give this a try? Ah!
Take a potion before you kill yourself.
Sad part is there's nothing left to try and attack me.
No.
It's just the traps.
But you might step on another one and die. You took 11 from the last one.
I will drink a healing potion.
Right. Roll for it.
That one is cocked. 2, 3. I get 7 hit points back.
Alright. Write that down, please.
Sorry?
Right, so I'm going to investigate this area.
I'm going to take a breather. Because, ow. Odds are no one of these traps might knock me out.
Alright. I'm not entirely certain how these mechanisms work, but I am going to try and move between the plates and not step on any of them. Alright, so I make it to the door, and see now you've already disabled this. I'm going to have a look at it just to make sure it's disabled. And I think it's perfectly fine, even with that roll. And I'm going to turn the key.
Okay.
Alright, the first door opens. And I am going to need to try and convince these young ladies that I'm not here to harm them. Well, we're not here to hurt you, we're here to rescue you. And
I mean, at this point... No, it's not this point where we have to convince them that we're here to rescue them. It's when we take them back up on deck and they see the giant scorpion that still exists.
still exist. They seem extremely wary of us, but they're definitely happier that the door is open,
And there is literally no way we could possibly make this worse.
Exactly. And also, one of them screws up her courage enough to say that that box I mentioned on the wall disables the traps.
Ah.
You just open it up and there's a lever.
I think I forgot. I think I missed that part in your description.
Yeah, well, I rolled an investigation. I missed it. So anyway, yes,
Okay.
so I go over to it, retracing my steps, open it up, pull the lever, because they don't want their cargo getting killed, right?
Yes.
They have far less hit points than you do. So, in short order, we disable the traps, open the cages, and...
I'm not having a good time so far here in Vern's Run.
Yeah, it's been an interesting couple of days.
First I got petrified, then I nearly got assassinated in the inn, and now I'm getting... And then I come up with a very clever plan of avoiding combat, only to get nearly minced by all these traps.
Yep. Fun.
Yep.
Alright. To shorten this a little bit, we get the girls out of their cages, set them down, give them some water and food because they are not treated nicely.
Yes.
We can search this area or give them some of our rations, whichever you prefer. If you're going to feed our rations, knock off a couple of days worth of food. And
Okay.
then, at this point, we have a couple of options. We can load them onto the boat.
Before we do that,
Yeah.
I'm going to go back up to the top first.
Yeah.
Always go up first, and there's another pretense of checking everything is safe. It's a lot of rolls happening in the background there.
Well, the slaver knew what was in store for him, I suppose, if he stayed and then got turned over to the watch. So he knew he was dead. So he has been attempting to break free. He had a knife and he is currently trying to cut his bonds. Now, he's managed to do that, and now he's going to attempt to break free from the scorpion without dying.
Which is its instructions to kill him if he tries to escape.
Yes. So I am going to roll a contested strength check against the scorpion.
Actually, it's just a DC to escape.
Oh, so what's the DC?
12.
Alright. He failed.
The scorpion, does the scorpion detect him trying to escape?
That's what we're going to roll next. He has an intelligence of 1. Uncertain at this point. Well, I mean, he's been struggling the entire time, right?
Yeah.
His weakling is...
Do I come up at this point?
Not yet.
Yeah.
This is happening all while we're down below. You're screaming and all that stuff. Alright, your scorpion has now realized that his prisoner is trying to escape. Can you roll a crushing
Yeah, so advantage with the claw attack. Okay, that's a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
No, only 4 points of damage, though.
Alright, so he's still alive. One more attempt. Apparently he can't roll to save his life, literally. Alright, your scorpion realizes he's still trying to escape.
Okay. Alright. Can I have it do the sting attack this time?
You can't order it to do that.
No, so it's just going to keep crushing him?
Yeah.
That's another that's a 21. Oh, that's 9 points of crushing damage this time.
And he is dead. He tried to escape
So many times.
3 times.
Mm-hmm.
I think the highest number he rolled was 4.
Okay. So at this point, I assume I come back on deck.
Well, hold on a sec. As you're coming up the stairs,
Yeah.
you are going up this way or this way?
Which way's closer?
Well, we were here, so this is the closest way.
I'll go up that way.
Alright, so you go up, and you notice that there are 1, 2, 4. There are 5 cabins up here. 4 is 5 doors, I guess I should say, that you suspect lead to something in the cabins or whatever. I think I mentioned it initially, the whole lot of stuff has happened, so.
I guess I'll open them. Carefully.
Alright. 2 of them are not locked, or trapped. They lead into what you expect are crew's quarters, and the 5th one is locked.
Alright, well, I am not any good at picking locks.
Roll an intelligence check.
24.
You have keys.
Okay. No, I gave them to you. You were opening the locks, remember?
You have keys that are currently on you.
Not on me, though. I said, locked door over here. I shout back to you.
Alright.
As I head up.
I tossed you the keys because I'm watching the girls.
Okay, I'll open it.
Alright.
I love how you thought I forgot we had the keys. I said, no, I didn't. I give them to you.
I thought you forgot them. Alright. The middle key opens this door.
Okay, I open the door.
Alright. You open it up. This is a much more elaborate, larger cabin. And you're fairly certain it's the slaver's boss's cabin. There's a bed and desk, and there's a large chest on the floor that has 3 indentations.
Ah.
One's a circle, one's a square, and one is a triangle.
Alright, I didn't roll concentration checks for detect magic, which I had going when those traps went. All those traps went off, so I'm going to assume I just lost concentration on it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to recast it now.
Okay.
Okay, so I recast it because I just need to take an action. Is there any magic in this room?
The symbols on the indentations seem to be emanating magic.
Okay. I am also going to just investigate this chest to make sure there are no more mundane traps.
Alright.
That's a 9.
You do not detect any traps.
Okay. I am going to walk around behind the chest so it opens upwards because I am not in any mood for more traps, and I'm going to insert those geometric shapes into the holes they go into.
Which one first?
Oh dear.
They
So
go triangle, circle, square from the front. So from your side is the opposite.
I'll go triangle first.
Alright, put the triangle in. It fits in, goes click. Nothing seems to happen.
Following that order, circle would be next.
Alright, you put it in. It goes click. Nothing else.
Alright. Square.
Put the square in. It goes click. And then you hear a pop, and all the gems pop out, land on the floor. And I'll give you advantage on this dexterity saving throw.
16.
Okay. Because you're behind the chest, the bolt that shoots out and sticks in the door on the opposite side misses you.
How would that have hit me, even if I... Never
If
mind.
you were in front of the chest, it would have hit you.
Yes, but I'm behind.
Who knows? Maybe it ricochets off the wall.
Okay. Just the luck I have at the moment.
Exactly. Maybe you held your hand there a little too long and it goes shooting through it.
Okay, so this is trapped.
Yes.
Is this chest... How heavy is this chest?
Quite large.
So no chance I can lift it.
Oh, you know, it's also probably bolted to the floor.
Okay.
But yeah, you can fit inside this thing.
Okay. No, it's not... I guess it's not really important. And in the long run, and I'm quite badly injured at the moment.
Alright. So,
I'm going to go back. I'm going to head up to the above the deck.
well, you're already up on the level
Okay,
of the deck.
I'm going to go out on the deck then.
Yes. You notice their captain is now dead. You also notice that we seem to be heading downstream a little bit.
All right, we didn't anchor at any point.
First off, you weren't anchored. Secondly, the oxen, without any kind of motivation, seem to be slowing down quite a bit.
Okay, so we are drifting away.
We're drifting away from the city, yes.
Okay, I'm going to instruct the giant scorpion jump off the boat. It jumps off the boat.
Yep.
Does it sink?
Oh, yeah.
Because it cannot. All right. It's going to be down there until an hour, until the time its summon expires, I guess.
Okay. And yeah, so we're gradually leaving it behind.
Yeah.
This is going to sink straight down.
All right, I'm going to go back down to where you and the others are, and I'm going to say, we forgot to anchor the boat. We're drifting. We should probably...
Well, we can try and get the oxen to work a little harder.
We could, I guess, or we could go up and drop the anchor.
Well, it's kind of deep here.
All right. How do we? All right. I'll try and get the oxen motivated again. How do I do that without?
I do have a magic item, which I...
Oh yeah, you can talk to animals with that.
I can talk to animals with it, and also convince them, hopefully, that I'm their friends.
Well, go ahead.
I will talk to them and ask them to put a little bit more effort in and see if they're obliging.
All right. So it's a charge to speak with animals.
Yeah, and they start plotting a little bit faster. Want to go back upstairs and check?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, we are now holding position again.
Okay. I mean,
And can you roll a perception check, please?
8.
Yeah, never mind.
I suppose I could steer us back to shore.
Good.
I'm gonna go back down. Do you think I should steer us back to the port, or should we just take the skiff?
I don't know. Boat's probably worth a fortune, but I suspect someone owns it.
I suspect we're not going to be allowed to keep it.
Yeah.
And
There might be a reward.
okay,
Worth it.
I can try. We should probably get everyone up on deck. There's no problems up here,
Alright,
apart from all the corpses.
I was going to pull you aside and say, well, we don't really want to freak out our friends.
They're traumatized already.
There's no point adding to it by saying, you know, that one of those guys almost got cut in half.
Too late. Well, what did they think happened?
Well, they are young girls, and they have had a rough time. Maybe they'll be happy to see their would-be captors beaten up.
I mean, it's either we put all the corpses overboard.
Yeah, feed the fish. This seems to be a mixed reaction, but they are huddled together, and some of them are quite happy to see, yes, that their would-be captors are...
So, I say, how did we come to the fact that neither of us really know how to sail this boat?
Alright, let's montage this a little bit. You'll realize that in the wheelhouse, which is in the back part...
Yeah. But technically I did go through.
The wheel has been lashed. That's the reason why we haven't, veered off. So, we can unlash the wheel.
And then hope we know how to sail.
Well, we don't sail. We're just steering.
That's just my general description of us having to steer this thing back into port, which is that way.
Possibly ramming the wharf and causing damage, and us, having to pay all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can try.
I think I'm going to try dropping the anchor first.
All right. So.
Do I have to roll a strength check to do so?
There is a mechanism for doing that.
I'll use that.
All right. So, you drop the anchor. Water's too deep here.
Okay, so that's not going to work.
Well, you can steer slightly towards shore, and then it'll eventually catch on the bottom.
Let's try that.
All right. Roll an intelligence check.
All right.
See if you can figure this out without, crashing this here.
Well, it was almost much better. 9.
Some of our rolls today, this has been all over the map, and most of them are terrible. I didn't even set a DC. I was just hoping that eventually we would do it. So this is more of a how long it's going to take.
So it's going to take a little while. Well, I'm not a sailor.
Yes. You initially start heading towards the other bank, which you realize is not where you wanted to head, so you end up heading
Actually,
back.
that would work, but I suppose in that way.
But you managed to correct before we anchored, further from town. And yes, the anchor eventually catches.
Okay.
So, we now have a handful of young ladies who really would like to be elsewhere.
I feel like we've been in this scenario before.
Yeah, seems to be a thing for us. A bunch of dead bodies.
Yep, we definitely been there before.
A boat that we could get onto and head towards shore.
That's new.
And a chest
That we cannot open.
that you tried down once.
You're more than welcome to give it a try. It is trapped.
Alright.
I said, try. There's some sort of combination with those prisms.
Alright, well.
Are we doing this before we get the girls back to shore?
Well, yeah, because once we get to shore, all sorts of things are going to happen.
Okay, so you can try that while I'm steering.
Alright. Oh, that sounds like fun. Alright. There are 3 shapes.
Yeah, so it's like, what, 6 combinations?
Well,
9?
9.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you tried...
I tried exactly putting them in the order they are.
You tried triangle, circle, square.
Yes.
Alright, so I'm going to try... I'm going to try the circle first. Let's put the circle in first, and it lights up.
Okay. I mean, I don't know any of this. I'm steering.
I'm just going to relate it to you.
Yeah.
It lights up, so I'm going to try the triangle next. And it goes clink. Not lighting up.
Okay.
I roll a dexterity saving throw. With advantage, because I took your...
Because I told you about it, yeah.
And easily make the DC. And then, to shorten this out a little bit, I'm going to roll one more time. Oh, a natural 20. So
That'll do it.
I eventually figure out the combination. And I open up the chest. confidence in it because you're not here.
No, you don't. But I assume you're going to anyway.
Maybe not. So I come back on up to the top and say, "Yep, no problem. Took care of it. Oh, what else am I going to do one more thing?"
Are we anywhere near the shore yet?
Well, we're anchored in it. Never mind. Didn't find that.
Okay.
Alright, we're going to try and bring this thing into shore.
No, I just wanted to make sure it's anchored.
It's anchored.
Okay, we can take the skiff. That's much easier.
We'll tell the oxen to take a break. I'll feed them.
Yeah.
And the anchor will hold us in place.
Yeah. We're going to send someone else, probably the watch, over once we inform them about this. They can come for the oxen and do whatever they're going to do with the bodies.
Okay, so I would like you to roll a boat handling check, which will be dexterity, please.
Yeah. 13.
Alright, you have a bit of an awkward start, but you do manage to figure out how to row.
This is definitely the first time I've been in a boat.
Hmm?
This is definitely the first time either of us have really been in a boat.
Yeah. Oh, I do have those patches on my cloak.
That doesn't mean you know how to handle a boat. That means you can summon one.
I know. This will be future information for me. Alright. To make this somewhat shorter, we eventually do make it to the docks. Whereupon, you see a rather dapper gentleman in a silk shirt and vest and a cane standing there waiting for us to head towards shore. And he, as we get close enough, he snaps his fingers and motions a couple of guys ahead, and they help us tie up the skiff and get the young ladies ashore. And he says, "Don't worry, I'll take care of this one. You took care of the last one." And someone leads the ladies off, and he asks, "What happened?"
Well,
"You survived."
we
start.
Yes. Well, a few did get away. Though, at least one got away, but made it to shore here.
Right. No, you made it shore the other side.
Oh. Alright. The others are dead.
Yep.
There's some oxen over there. You managed to liberate the slaves, or the would-be slaves. That's not much else happened.
Well, so the slavers are all dead.
Well, at least these ones.
Possibly one or two.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, this is actually wonderful news.
Oh, and there's something very, very, very strange at the bottom of this river.
All kinds of creatures in the world.
Which may or may not be fighting a giant scorpion at this point.
That'd be funny. Alright, he says, "Can you please come with me?" And he takes you over to, well, it's basically the longshoreman's office where the harbor people keep track of things.
Okay.
And he leads you into the side room and says, "This has actually worked out better than I hoped. I know most of the people down here and I've had a chat with them. We're going to try and keep this undercover for the moment, because there are individuals in this city who definitely don't want this industry to come to an end. We'll just call it that. But for the moment, I'm glad you definitely put a big kink in their plans and freed a bunch of ladies. I'm going to try and also keep that under wraps. And I think we could possibly do business in the near future. There is a reward for this. I will have to talk to my boss, and I will get back to you." And then he says, "Good work," and leaves.
Okay. Well, I think we should also head back to the inn and get some much-needed rest.
Alright.
This has been a trying day.
So you head back to the inn, and have some supper, I guess, at this point.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
Yeah.
Lots has happened. You have things wrapped around your feet to keep the blood in. But other than that...
I don't think I'm bleeding at this point. I did drink a healing potion.
Yeah.
Definitely closes surface wounds, at least.
Yeah. You're limping a little bit.
I have a staff.
Because the last time you came into the inn in the wee hours of the morning, and you were definitely really stiff and not walking properly. It seems to be a trend.
Yeah, it is. I'm not having a good time here.
Yep. So, you have some supper.
Yes.
Is there any downtime activity you'd like to do before we call a long rest?
No, but I'm definitely setting up the alarm spell on our door and window when we go to rest.
I consider that a given, unless you tell me otherwise anyway,
Yeah.
because that has been our standard MO everywhere. So. Okay. The evening goes by uneventfully. You wake up fully rested,
Oh, okay.
long rest, and get up in the morning. Your feet are feeling better now. All you need is a good night's sleep. And we head down into...
Yeah, no one take medical lessons from Dungeons & Dragons.
Yeah. We head down to the common area. Things seem a lot more normal. There's a half a dozen people down here having breakfast. And one of them you recognize.
Would this be the Steed, as I keep calling this person?
The dapper gentleman, yes. He sitting at a table, and beckons you to come over, and you see sitting on the table in front of him is a small chest.
Ah.
And he stands up as we approach, says, breakfast is on me, gentlemen. And points at the chest and says, I'll be in touch, and he leaves.
Okay. I'll open the chest.
Here?
We can lift it?
Oh yeah, even your piddly little arms.
My strength isn't that low.
Alright. Roll a strength check. You talked me into it.
6.
No. It was heavy.
Alright, let's see you lift it then.
Alright, between the two of us, we pick it up.
No, you set the challenge now. I want you to roll.
I have to roll. Okay.
Yeah. No, you insulted my strength.
Well, I struggle a little bit, but I pick it up. It's a little heavy. Mm-hmm. Alright, so we bring it over where?
I guess to our room?
Alright, so is this before or after breakfast?
Before.
Alright, so we head back up. It's not locked or anything, it's just a small chest. Mm-hmm. It contains a number of gold and some gems. Total value, 400 gold pieces.
Okay. So should we just add 200 gold to each our...
Sure.
Okay.
And because I'm such a nice
Yeah, what did you find in that one?
I tell you that basically that 400 is yours because I already found 400 gold pieces.
Oh, okay. Alright, I guess we go downstairs for breakfast.
Yeah, I think we can afford a good meal now.
Yeah.
And that is basically all I have planned.
Alright, so I guess that's what we're calling it today.
Go back down to the bottom of the lake, or sorry, the river, and deal with that.
No, someone else can do that.
Alright. That's funny. The hardest trouble you had was with
The traps.
the traps, which you could have disabled.
But I missed you describe it.
Yes, when I described the, hey, yeah, it's got pens here, and you got this box attached to the wall.
Alright.
Well, so there you go. That is the end of the slavers, maybe.
For the moment.
For the moment.
Well, thank you for watching, everyone. Please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. And hopefully we will see you again here next time.
Goodbye, all.
Goodbye.